Welcome back to Remember Me. So now when we took care of Captain of the Guards and we got his memories of the doors, we can try sneaking into and searching Madame if we don't actually get caught first. Basically, we introduce a new types of enemies, which has these shields. It will mean that your melee attack will not work properly, and you'll need the charge attack from the spammer to destroy them. It's not a big deal. Again, it provides differentiation in combat. And here we go. Alright, where to next?
You know, I really need to work on this stealth thing. I'm not very good at it.
Well, when you have
Hey, Dwibs, hey, hold on, Teo. Hey, Dwibs, are you playing, are you pretending to be the main character, or are you just talking right now?
Why'd you ask?
You didn't understand my joke.
No, sorry.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Are you sure you're trying to pretend you're the main character, or are you just speaking as yourself right now?
As the character.
Alright. Just to make sure, because it could be either way, considering what you said.
But since they're actress as well, should I do a Welsh accent?
Alright, sure. Practice for your drippy roll.
Alright.
But yeah, of all places to get there, the fucking, soldiers' gym, guards' gym we had to get into. Jeez. There we go.
I really need to learn what stealth is.
Quick, use the death spell. Oh.
And now we get a new power.
Chase you, Lewin.
It's the logic bomb, which is literally an actual bomb. Just watch. Complete with jingle.
Well, don't worry, Pedro. In terms of
boom! There we go.
Oh, in terms of me trying to perfect a Welsh accent, Shuey recommended me a show called Gavin and Stacey.
All right.
Which actually has that actor.
Well, it's full of Welsh accents, so.
Again, even though that show was co-created by an English guy.
Yep.
Well,
basically, the logic bomb destroys every single shield, and oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No. Basically, the logic bomb destroys every single shield in the nearby area. All practically kills the ones who gets attached to, and every damages all the people around.
I don't remember assholes like him. The past can't hurt you anymore, sister. Focus on the here and now.
Concentrate on whatever.
Stefan Rodri.
Who?
That's the guy who voices Drippy.
Edge. Oh.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he was an actor in one of the Harry Potter movies, I think.
I don't remember that.
Remember, Dwebs, remember that part in Deathly Hallows?
I hope I pronounced his name correctly.
Remember in Deathly Hallows Part 1, there was that thing where they had to get into a bank, so they had to disguise themselves as two bankers?
Oh yeah, it was Deathly Hallows.
He was one of the bankers.
I think it was Luna Lovegood's father or something.
No. He played. You know the scene in Deathly Hallows Part 1 where they take over.
There you go. That's our target.
Where they use the polyjuice potion to impersonate those three ministry employees.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Was.
That's the one that Ron takes over. The one who has a wife.
So basically, Dwebs, see, there it goes. Didn't I tell you? Not only is the plot have elements that are Harry Potter-ish, there's even an actor from Harry Potter in it.
Basically, now she activates this thing, which basically can insta-kill us if we don't get if you get careless. So we need basically again another stealth section, but this time around we need to get into the shadow zones before that thing arrives. Otherwise, that happens.
Just stay out of the light, Nilin.
You see, Dwebs, now you see, Dwebs, this is exactly what not only as the game has with some Harry Potter-like elements in its story, but it even has an actor from Harry Potter in it. So there we go. Freeze frame?
Huh?
All right.
No, no.
Theo, Theo,
She thinks she keeps in order. I got it. In order to distract herself from the situation that she's in, like how Spider-Man does when he wisecracks, she pretends she's doing a photo shoot.
the individual situation.
What you were asking, Pedro?
I'm asking you what you're doing. Is saying that just to say that you're doing it wrong. You should get a cardboard box.
Oh, right.
Can we use the toilets?
But yeah, yeah. Basically, there's apparently a secret secret button in the toilet that can get us into a secret area from this particular cell. And the captain of the guards was using it for his own personal business. So basically, this turns out for our advantage.
Wait, they carry the cell off to maintenance with the inmate in it?
Not necessarily. But basically, the cells are also used for transportation of things, so it can be happening.
Madam and Dr. Quaid are required in the interrogation block.
You hear that? The interrogation rooms aren't far. Get going.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it! Get on with it!
Alright, here we have a bit more droids, drones, whatever, but later on we actually get a new type of enemy and a new power related to it. Come on.
Huh, didn't know Peter Mayhew had a Twitter account.
Everyone has a Twitter account these days.
The more you know,
anyway.
the more you know. Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun, dun. I've switched that awful ringing off in my head.
Man, Paris seems like a really shitty place when you're trying to get around.
Well, yeah.
Remember,
No matter what situation, this game or Dr. Lautrec.
And
is-
nah, Dr. Lautrec is easy because everybody's a cardboard cutout aside from the main characters.
No, it was meaning in terms of, you know, city geography and everything. But yeah, here's a new enemy type, which is a combat droid. Thankfully, this one doesn't kill us in one hit, but it can only be damaged with the spammer.
But it's
And
interesting.
once you get it... Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
It's interesting you mentioned that, Theo, because I'm still wondering: are there underground ruins in this game?
Not really. If anything, they instead did the opposite thing and flooded part of Bay City, which then we explored. So, no, sorry.
Shame.
But yeah, basically, if you hit him too much, a droid, one of these droids with your spammer, it raises a shield, so you cannot actually abuse of your power. You actually have to wait a bit. There you go. It's again a question of timing and doing a good job with your combos and movements. Jesus. There we go. Only the soldier remaining. Yeah, I get it. And now you're getting down.
Right,
to...
I got it. Right, I got it.
And there we go. Alright. Next. Alright, here I got lost a bit because I didn't remember where to go. But especially because I got confused. Wait, is the area still locked? But then I actually got where to go because I'm supposed to get around this particular wall. There we go, up these stairs.
Am I supposed to touch the big, light red gate thing, man?
But first, another Skaramech.
Not
There
bad,
you go,
not
no
bad.
points.
I'm getting better.
The interrogation room must be this way.
Now try practicing saying fair do, because Drippy does say it a few times.
Fair do.
Shiroi, your evaluation, please.
Pretty good.
Well, again, that's
Have a
partly
go.
what happened. That's kind
Don't
of what
forget
happened.
Don't forget tidy as well.
Yeah, tidy. That's one word that you're gonna have to practice a lot, because tidy is #1 word in that game.
Yeah.
And we
But-
do actually use that a lot.
Basically, when you get to the ferry ground in Inokuni, which is which might as well be Wales, because every single person in that city is a ferry, aka a Welsh ferry. It literally when it says it literally says the ferry ground, a totally tidy town.
And that's literally the first word that the little fairies actually learn at their birth. That's only the thing they can say.
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, but I wonder if that's a reference to what people call Swansea. They call it a pretty shitty city.
There's definitely more tidy than my room.
Alright, here I got lost a bit more because, again, there you go, I was supposed to get here. Basically, this is the interrogation block. We need to get in one of the particular cells in order to find Madame, since the announcer before said that she was in one of these.
Oh, here's another accent you could listen to as well. Rod Gilbert, the comedian.
Rod Gilbert. Right.
He has a very heavy Welsh accent.
Of course.
One, two, what the fuck was my...
See, so when you're drinking tea,
There you
That's
go.
more Irish.
well, I'm getting the British part right, just not.
Yeah, you're within Britain.
Yeah, at least I'm not. At least it's not like a Portuguese one or something.
Wrong cell, I guess. Sorry. Bye.
We'll leave you to doing what you're doing.
excuse me if English is not my native language.
Sorry, man. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I'm getting there. Eventually.
Scottish.
I said eventually,
please.
alright?
Leave the Scottish accent to me. Alright,
But my
now I'm
Scottish
stuck.
accent is better than yours.
Oh, there you go. Oh, hold on. There you go. We found Madame.
Madame.
And
Wait,
apparently they
if this
captured
is
bad request.
Wait,
Oh no.
since there's a French game, shouldn't it be Milady?
No,
No,
Madame
Madame
is.
Madame is actually the French for Milady.
Alright. Oh, okay, so wait, it's just usually when it comes to Milady, I tend to hear that in a lot of French works, so I kind of assume Milady was kind of a French thing. And, you know, like
But
the
yeah,
Three
but,
Musketeers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, Milady the Winter was actually her name. And it was also part of a translation.
What are you gonna do? Make me tidy my room?
But yeah, we captured poor bad request. What a shame.
Oh no, not him. Damn, I should put Gavin and Stacey on my Christmas birthday list. That's alright.
So now we have to steal her memories. Might as well, since she cannot see us.
Right, so how are you gonna do that for a window?
Oh, we can remember the senses act in a theoretical way, so we can use that through solid objects as long as we can see the target.
Oh, I see. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna wait till she's in the middle of a sentence to do that for humorous effect?
No, I just want to hear the dialogues because lore building.
My God, Hedge.
Fair enough.
That was bad request. They've got him.
Don't get distracted. He'll be free with all the rest. Follow Madame.
And then he gets shot in the head.
Yeah,
No.
The rest will be
immediately.
freed.
No, let's just say that the game has other plans for bad requests. Don't worry.
It's like I imagine the scene going like this. He'll be saved along with the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, the rest will be saved. Or at least that's
It's
what
like,
if I wrote
every
it.
hour you take to get to them, one of them gets shot in the head, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, now we are in the courtyard of a Bastille.
Position. Let's do this.
You're a grade A hero, sis, I swear. You must be close to the entrance to the Panopticon, the central tower. That's where the memory
You know, a little bit of the structure, not all of it, but a bit of it, for some reason reminds me of Gallifrey from Doctor Who.
Well, remember, the show takes huge inspiration from Blade Runner, which was basically the saint patron of all sci-fi TV series and movies that sets a grimdark noir atmosphere.
Yeah.
So now we get this new enemy type, another droid. This one is much more for combat purposes.
Why did you touch the shield?
She was curious.
Idiots.
But yeah, basically for these droids we have to actually wait up until that shield goes down and hit them with the spammer again. The thing is, if we stay too close to them, when they lower the shields, they will cause an explosion that will hit us. So we actually need to be careful. They also tend to do these ground punch attacks, so always keep an eye on them. And we can actually stay close to the shield because it actually damages us. There we go. So basically, again, it's a question of keeping an eye on them and waiting for the right time to strike. Like now. There we go. And now we actually have a new power, as I mentioned. Rust in pieces, get it, Wibs. Basically, this can allow us to take control of any droid enemy. In case of this recent type, it causes basically this explosion that attracts enemies. If we instead take control of the flying ones, we start shooting their own allies. So again, a great power that you can use to your advantage in tight situations.
Zap.
There we go. And as you can see, the combination of these powers can allow you now to end the battles relatively easily. Alright, new present. What do I choose? This one. Okay. Come on. There we go.
God damn it, Mena. The world doesn't revolve around you.
Well, if she could have it that way, she would, I think. She's probably barking at literally nothing.
Alright, I forgot. Basically, sometime now the guards will try a new attack on you, which is basically a grab move. If they actually succeed, they basically reset all the countdowns for all your powers and drains a bit of your health. So you actually need to be careful if you want to use your powers correctly. Ow. I think not in this battle, but I think somewhere in the game it shows what happens if I get caught in one of their attacks. There we go. Also, do you see the music is not that much annoying anymore?
Just depends on how well this kind of music's done. I mean, if it's just like
And there you go, now I'm using the Rust in Pieces power on one of these droids, but it starts shooting the other allies, and again, it can be really useful to stun them and allow you to get your combos in a perfect way. And once it's over, the droid self-destructs, so it's also really convenient for you. Alright, one last logic bomb, and here we go. I think we should be done. Yeah, there we go. Alright, next part will actually confront Madame.
Alright, see you
So
then.
see you there.
See ya.
See ya.